I'm Sandra. I have a doctorate in education, and I am a test prep expert with Study.com. Welcome. I'm excited to help guide you towards success in the FTCE School Counseling PK-12 018 Knowledge of Student Appraisal and Advisement. Let's start our analysis of each question to help prepare you for success on exam day. A school counselor reviews a middle school student's cumulative file, which includes consistent scores in the 90th percentile on both standardized achievement tests and classroom assessments. The counselor should consider these data when making which of the following placement decisions. Well, key words here, again, what age level, and that's going to be middle school, and it's a cumulative file, so all the materials that are in there. So let's go ahead and take a look at that placement decision, thinking about the age level as well. So A, retention in the current grade. Well, there would be no reason for retention because this student is at the 90th percentile, and it's got multiple scores to prove that. B, enrollment in remedial reading classes. Again, there is no evidence to base that decision. C, placement in an accelerated math program certainly seems like a better decision, but let's go ahead and take a look at D, referral to the school psychologist for evaluation. Again, there is no evidence of that choice, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at C, placement in an accelerated math program. So if the student's doing really well, they're already above and they're at the 90th percentile, an accelerated math program would be the best answer. A high school counselor is advising a student interested in dual enrollment at a local community college. Which of the following scenarios would likely make dual enrollment the most beneficial option for the student? So let's take a look at some key words in here. Dual enrollment. And then again, that dual enrollment talking about being able to be both in high school as well as college, and the most beneficial option for that student. So let's take a look at A. The student is aiming to improve their GPA for college admissions. Again, there's no real connection here. The student is trying to do both high school and also college, and that is just not the best answer. B, the student is planning to pursue a career in the performing arts. Again, no evidence about the performing arts in that question. C, the student wants to earn college credits while still in high school. That sounds like it's a possibility. Let's take a look at D. The student is considering taking a gap year before attending college. Well, again, there is no clear evidence about that, but they are going to earn college credits and still be in high school, so C is the best answer. According to the American School Counselor Association, ASCA, which of the following activities is considered an indirect service to students? So let's analyze this question. And again, we've got our Counselors Association, and we're talking about an indirect service to students. So it's going to affect more students in an indirect way. So A, conducting a small group session on study skills. Well, that could be very helpful, but it's on study skills, and let's see if there's maybe a possible different, better answer here. Let's go to B, collaborating with teachers to improve classroom management strategies. Well, this looks like it could be an indirect service because it's not directly going with our students, but it is helping with that teacher and classroom management that could enhance for all. But let's take a look at C. C, providing individual counseling to a student. Well, again, that would be more of a direct service, so that's incorrect. Leading a classroom guidance lesson on career exploration. Again, really important, but it sure seems to me as though B is the best answer because it's collaborating with teachers to improve classroom management strategies, allowing everyone to feel more comfortable and have more success. So B is the best answer. Which of the following activities is considered a direct service provided by a school counselor? So let's analyze that question. Direct service, so it's going to go directly to an individual, and again, by the school counselor. A, consulting with parents about strategies to support their child's learning at home. Again, really important, but it is not necessarily directly with a student. B, coordinating a career day event for the entire school. Well, that's for an entire school, and it is not a direct service, more of an indirect. C, providing individual counseling to a student experiencing anxiety. Again, that looks like that could be a very good possibility, but let's look at D, analyzing school-wide data to identify achievement gaps. Important, but that is more of an indirect, and I would say that is incorrect. So let's go to letter C as the best answer, providing individual counseling to a student experiencing anxiety, as that is the direct service by a school counselor. Analysis and practice of each question is so important for your success. For more practice, check out our School Counseling PK-12 018 playlist. And for even more detailed practice and strategies and customizable study materials, head over to study.com and check out our School Counseling PK-12 test prep course. Those who use study.com boast a 92% pass rate. Our courses include full-length exams, hundreds of authentic practice questions, and short targeted video lessons specifically developed based on the latest test updates. With our resources, you'll know exactly what to expect on test day. Like this video and subscribe to this channel to get all the latest FTCE test updates. And please, leave your questions and success stories in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching and happy studying.